In line. They're off. Grandvois. First out of the gate, Grandvois from Natty's Boss, moving second on the outside with speed. Butler Road is racing in third position. Bit of a head toss for Cupid's Choice, who's now straightened again, racing in the fourth spot within two of the lead. Then Sunset Rising is next, and Serenity Song, 7 lengths from the pace. And Rock Talk is trailing the field into the far turn. Grandvois from Natty's Boss. On the outside, Cupid's Choice ranging up 3 wide in third. Butler Road saving ground fourth. Sunset Rising is in fifth. Serenity Song still about 7 lengths to make up and trying to move on with 5/16 of a mile left to go. Serenity Song seems interested for a little of a late bid here with a quarter of a mile left to go. They're at the top of the stretch. Grandvois turns in. Serenity Song's going to tip to the outside. Even farther out, extreme outside. Serenity Song trying to get to the far outside for the final furlong. And now here is Cupid's Choice, who's taking the lead. Grandvois suddenly stops Serenity Song and Sunset Rising. Sunset Rising and Serenity Song. Sunset Rising, Serenity Song. Sunset Rising, Serenity Song in the photo in the first. Cupid's Choice was third, and Butler Road. Minute 6:60. Brendan, Maryland by Katie Voss, Daniel McKenzie, Leanna McKenzie, 3-year-old Dark Bear Brown filly. And they're off. Very quick away. Elusive Shauna. Elusive Shauna. The outside. Shenandoah Sunrise fired up with early speed today. She's gone to the front. Shenandoah Sunrise up top from Pichu in second. Elusive Shauna racing in third. Fiesta La Luna is fourth. And on the inside is Stroll tripping to the back of the pack. Shenandoah Sunrise sets that tempo heading for the turn. Pichu's on the chase of the rail second. Elusive Shauna another 4 back at Fiesta La Luna. Stroll tripping into the far turn. Shenandoah Sunrise up top. Pichu's on a hot chase and has room on the inside to come right on through. Here's Pichu. Pichu gets through on the inside from Shenandoah Sunrise, leaving Elusive Shauna behind. Fiesta La Luna not doing much, second to last, and Stroll tripping is a trailer. Pichu turns in past the quarter pole from Shenandoah Sunrise, another 7 or 8 back. Elusive Shauna is next. Ground saving Stroll tripping, slips through, driven fourth on the inside. Upper stretch, and it's Pichu pouring it on from Shenandoah Sunrise to open up 5 lengths. Then Elusive Shauna angling off the inside is Stroll tripping, but just at an even pace. Never heard from Fiesta La Luna. 16th to go. Pichu ridden out, rolling home. Pichu and J.G. Torrealba by 5 at the finish. Shenandoah Sunrise, and then Elusive Shauna Stroll tripping. In the winner's circle is Pichu, J.J. Torrealba. Settling. Lined up. And they're off. Our Avery Lynn, Paisley singing, and Lost River in the hustle up front. And then it's Lady Charlotte on the chase from fourth out in the clear as Paisley singing was the first to give way, drops back fourth on the inside. The two in the back skip to fire and always forward. Heading into the turn, Lost River, Our Avery Lynn, nose to nose for the lead. Lady Charlotte spies them 2 lengths back at third. Then it's Paisley singing in fourth in mid-flight. Skip through the fire's got to get going. Same for always forward. 3 furlongs from home, Our Avery Lynn on the outside. Lost River at the rail, nothing between them. They continue to duel. Lady Charlotte now got 3 lengths to make up. Another 3 or 4 back. Paisley singing's off the inside in 4. They race to the top of the stretch. Lost River on the outside. Our Avery Lynn, and Lost River down to the inside. Our Avery Lynn just getting the upper end. Our Avery Lynn opens up 2.5 lengths. 1 furlong left to go from Lost River. And then it's Lady Charlotte in third. Picking up fourth is always forward. To the outside, skip through to fire. Our Avery Lynn. Lost River, then close third. Looks like skip through to fire in the show photo. Mile second finish. And they're off. Good break for Your Majesty. Lady Lydia up on the outside, and Image of Grace is right there. And Watch Me Sparkle in the early mix, too. Watch Me Sparkle on the outside, taking chase of Image of Grace. Image of Grace out against the rail, leading the way. On the outside, Watch Me Sparkle. Your Majesty in between horses, part of the early mix, too. And Lady Lydia is up close in fourth, last of the 4, but only 3 lengths from the front and racing out in the clear. Image of Grace and Angel Cruz setting the tempo from Watch Me Sparkle. Your Majesty settled in right off the pair, and Lady Lydia still parked on the outside, and they round the far turn. About 4.5 furlongs left to go. It's a second wire finish. Image of Grace makes that pace. Image of Grace at a slow tempo, 25 seconds on the opening quarter mile, leading the way from Watch Me Sparkle. Lady Lydia trying to join out there, 3 wide under a bit of a confident ride, and Your Majesty is in fourth. Around the far turn, Lady Lydia coming on the outside to Image of Grace. They're head-to-head for the lead. Watch Me Sparkle and Your Majesty through a 49 and 3/2 mile. They race to the top of the stretch for the extended run into the second wire finish, and Lady Lydia turns in a narrow lead. Lady Lydia chirped at to try to kick on with it. It's Image of Grace driven on the inside. Your Majesty is third, and Watch Me Sparkle. Image of Grace. Image of Grace has come back for more on the outside. Your Majesty's moved to second. Your Majesty, Image of Grace. 1 furlong left to go. Your Majesty. Raoul is taking the lead from Image of Grace. Lady Lydia has dropped back to third, a 16th to go. Your Majesty. Your Majesty leads about a length at the finish from Image of Grace. And then it was Watch Me Sparkle. Minute 43.55. Your Majesty, Raoul and Michael Gorham teaming up for 2, owned by On Your Left Racing. 3-year-old Doc Player Brown. Set to go. And they're off. Lou's Birthday and Artist Mark out first. Speedy Alex is third on the chase early. Ecumenical and City Pandas at the back on the inside. It's Artist Mark and Lou's Birthday pressing from the outside. Artist Mark trying to get away, leads at about a half length, and Lou's Birthday outside still right there. Ecumenical 3 lengths off for Speed, City Panda, Braille, and Speedy Alex is a trailer. Into the far turn. Artist Mark still in front from Lou's Birthday by just a neck. Ecumenical's got every chance to quicken up from third position, ridden along. City Pandas on the inside fourth, and Speedy Alex in the back. 2.5 furlongs left to go. Not much change. Artist Mark and Lou's Birthday. Ecumenicals on the chase, and City Panda drifting a bit off the inside and switching to the outside about the 4-path for the stretch drive. Artist Mark finally gets away from Lou's Birthday with a 3-length advantage, and City Panda trying to move to third position. Ecumenical in the fight for that with a 16th left to go. Artist Mark and Geron Barbosa in front by 3. Lou's Birthday's given all. It's going to be Artist Mark. Artist Mark to win by about a length and 3/4. Lou's Birthday tight third. City Panda Ecumenical. Minute 6.23. Lucky by Pollock Farms. Official. Time minute 6.23. Yeah, they're off. Collection Day sent out to grab the early lead. What does it take? And Mystical Curlin will settle right off the early speed to the first turn run. Tiberius Mercurius is about the 4-path. Be Better is next in line. Sailor's Return out 3 wide of the track as they round the turn. Self-Taught racing to the back of the pack, and Catatumbo. They race around that turn, and it's Collection Day. Going forward up front, Collection Day from What Does It Take? Mystical Curlin down to the inside, a cozy third. Tiberius Mercurius a bit headstrong in between horses. Here's Sailor's Return with an early move on the outside. Sailor's Return has moved into third position. They're followed by Be Better in good striking range. 5 from the front while saving ground there in the yellow cap. Another 6 back, and it's Catatumbo and Self-Taught, the 2 of the back. Heading on for the far turn, 4.5 left. It's Collection Day. Raul Mena up front, leading the way. What does it take? Trying to make inroads now on the outside. So what does it take? Putting the heat on Collection Day with 3 furlongs left to run. Sailor's Return outside of Mystical Curlin. Be Better's asked to kick on now with 3 furlongs left to run. Catatumbo ridden along in the back of the pack, but still about a good 11 lengths from the front runners. They race toward the top of the stretch. Collection Day driven hard on the inside. What does it take? Right alongside there in a head-to-head scramble for the lead. And Self-Taught swings in action while saving ground on the extreme outside. Be Better's right there, 2 with a chance. Be Better center of the track, and Mystical Curlin tips in between horses in the daylight. Here's Mystical Curlin. Mystical Curlin at Collection Day. Then Inspect out What Does It Take? Third center of the track is Be Better. Self-Taught is flattened out. Then Catatumbo for a share on the far outside. Mystical Curlin. Mystical Curlin clear at the end from Collection Day. Will run a big one. Then Be Better, Catatumbo, or Self-Taught. Minute 47:41. And they're off. Take the Pledge. A beat slow to begin. Excellent start of the back two. Haggard's Flame and Certified Loverboy. Certified Loverboy going to go on with it. Haggard's Flame down to the rail, takes back just slightly to the first turn run. Capcom is racing third. Then Crossland is in fourth. Tops the chart, racing fifth. About the three-path excellent start. In the back is Take the Pledge, Certified Loverboy. Out where he likes to be on the lead as they round that turn and run past the 7/8 pole. It's about a 3-length advantage on Haggard's Flame in second and another 3 lengths back. Capcom tops the chart side by side for third. Certified Loverboy going to slow it up. 24-1 was the opening quarter. Certified Loverboy ambling along on the lead with Haggard's Flame, trying to quicken up and try to challenge the issue as they move toward the 5/8 pole. On the inside, Capcom is third and tops the chart, is in fourth. Excellent start ridden along with dropping back, followed by Crossland and Take the Pledge is seventh and trailing. Heading for the far turn, Certified Loverboy through a 48 3/2 mile. Outside Haggard's Flame. Certified Loverboy. Haggard's Flame won't give up the chase on the outside. And then it stops the chart and Capcom on the inside as they battle around the far turn. Haggard's Flame and Certified Loverboy. Haggard's Flame, Certified Loverboy. Driven on the inside in game. Here's tops the chart taking aim. Tops the chart on the outside now moving up about the 3-path as they move for home. A quarter of a mile left to run. Haggard's Flame, Certified Loverboy. Tops the chart. Crossland picks up far outside for a share. Angling deep out center of the track. They're into the stretch. Haggard's Flame, Certified Loverboy. Crossland trying to close out in the middle. Then tops the chart. Excellent start. Rolling up the inside. Here comes Excellent Start. Excellent Start rolling up that inside. Haggard's Flame. Excellent Start. Excellent Start. Excellent Start. Up the inside to win over Haggard's Flame. Then Crossland and Take the Pledge. And Certified Loverboy. Six-year-old by Gelding, excellent start by Upstart. Out of Conquest, Ms. Curlin by Curlin. And they're off. Whiskey Brew broke a bit out with the start. T-Rose, Ryland's looking lucky, asks for early speed and gives it. Spice Gal settles in third position. Zen Dreams is next. Bisharate about the 3-path into the turn run. Whiskey Brew is trailing. So opening the lead at 3 lengths as Ryland's looking lucky with that sharp start. Leads by some 3 lengths from T-Rose's second. Spice Gal right there in the second flight chase. Zen Dreams saving ground from fourth. Bisharate on the outside. Moving forward within 4.5 lengths of Ryland's looking lucky. Another 6 or 7 back and Whiskey Brew still the laggard. They race down the backstretch and it's Ryland's looking lucky in charge of the pace from T-Rose. Spice Gal with aim in the clear. Then it's Zen Dreams on the inside. Besheri continues an outside journey. 5 furlongs left to run. Whiskey Brew sixth. Heading for the far turn. 4.5 left. Ryland's looking lucky, the one to catch from T-Rose. Spice Gal on the outside, Besheridan and Zen Dream side by side. They have 4.5 to make up as Ryland's looking lucky continues up front into the far turn. Ryland's looking lucky, a length and change in front. Spice Gal clearly to second. T-Rose and Zen Dreams is fourth ridden along. Besheridan has dropped back some 7 lengths from the pace, and trailing the field is Whiskey Brew. They race along toward the quarter pole, the top of the stretch. Here comes Spice Gal offering a challenge to Ryland's looking lucky and now grabs the lead with a quarter of a mile left to go. Turning in, Spice Gal, Ryland's looking lucky. They're ridden along. Zen Dreams driven on the inside, every chance to grab them. Upper stretch, and it's Spice Gal kept to task by Jean Briseno on the inside. Ryland's looking lucky and Angel Cruz in for the battle for the final furlong, and Zen Dreams is third. Spice Gal, Ryland's looking lucky, giving all. Spice Gal from Ryland's looking lucky to win it a length. And Zen Dreams was third. T-Rose fourth. Minute 51.06. Official race aid. In the winner's circle, Spice Gal, Jim Braseno aboard to the victory, owned by Lady Olivia Northcliffe LLC, bred in Maryland by